It is unprecedented that we've had a special prosecutor investigating the circuit attorney's office and the ability for 5 outside firms to be hired to defend it. I would say that's an anomaly.
Today, prosecutors dropped the false charges against me. This is a great victory, and it has been a long time coming.
And you understand you're under oath here today?
I do.
That's William Don Tisby, St. Louis Circuit Attorney's former private investigator in the failed case against Eric Greitens.
What's the cost of those attorneys, and why aren't we using local attorneys? We're not out of town. We're spending a bunch of money there.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think I should defend myself?
Well, I don't know.
All right, so you can watch, pull it up. You see the information, the address. Now she's talking about she defending herself. We all know the old, well, maybe we all don't, but some of us know the old saying: a person that has himself, that's has himself as a lawyer, has a fool for a lawyer. If you're defending, so yeah, she's trying to be smart again instead of smart, not even smart, intelligent, but smart mouth, just a smart mouth like a bitch, smart ass mouth, just out blah 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 blah. And see, but the thing is, like I said, people are getting tired of. Supposedly they got all this evidence against her, and she's the same one that charged them that white couple for pulling out the guns on the so-called peaceful protesters, air quotes. Same one. And see, like I said, it doesn't matter what color you are. You see what's going on. They finna take all of your rights, and then the only niggas that finna basically, the dumbest that's protesting, I guarantee they doing it for money, but I guarantee probably ain't much. They out there protesting, tearing up shit, probably for a fucking Happy Meal. you know what I'm saying? For nothing. They still broke, they still stinky, they still ain't got no place to stay. Cause that means they were never smart. They were never hustlers. They never had no gumption and none of that shit. They saw this as they thought it was finna be a come up, but it's like they so stupid. They really thought people was gonna fall for. You can see from the comments now that the footage have been released, the crackhead George Kirby, that they really fell for it. I think people really did fall for it. You see people leaving comments, oh, they lied to us. I don't even think they're trying to clean it up because you know how a person who finally gets caught trying to clean it up. The sad thing, I think it really did work on a lot of these fools. But that showed you right there from the beginning. Like I said, the whole thing was rigged in Democrat cities. That's why you had people like these getting all the jobs. And see, us people, we'll realize, so like me, I just figure, oh, well, I just start my own business. I thought at the time it was going to be easy. And it would have been, except for Democrats, making sure you don't. And you know what the thing is, I thought about it, the real fucked up shit. Maybe I was being soft. I'm talking about till today. Because I guess I really did try to clean it up for them. Like it was because they did it because they didn't want to expose themselves as corrupt politicians. Meaning if a few of us, demonstrated that you can make it out of the black neighborhood, it's not racism. I wasn't even thinking that it was black people holding us back, you know what I'm saying? Up until recently. I mean, you knew it, but you didn't even dwell on it. You just dwelled on your plan, because you heard from the old schoolers, the real old schoolers, not like these motherfuckers. The real old schoolers, crabs in the bucket. And that's what they would say about niggas and shit. Crabs in the bucket. If you ever been crabbing for real, it's one pulling them back. If one tries to climb over the top, the other crabs, they gonna pull them back. You know, they're crabs. They're actually literally crabs, and it's just instinct. They're not even trying to pull them from escaping. They don't know. They just pulling them because they just pulling on anything, period. But as you see that, the analogy is that's how niggas are. They gonna try to pull it. And that's literally, I didn't want to think that. I remember I kept saying, well, they just didn't want to, you know, expose the corruption. You know, the Ukraine, that's where all the money was, you know, da. But no, it really is. They just didn't want you to be doing good. Had nothing to do with racism, had nothing to do with corruption, trying to cover up corruption. They are just evil-hearted people. Nasty motherfuckers. Evil, nasty, just do whatever they can. And another reason I can point example, and you can say it has nothing to do, I promise you it does. Again, recently you see these videos. Has nothing to do with politics, but it shows how liberals think, and actually maybe it does have to do with them. So it's supposed to be just about this one chick. She's ratchet. She got kids in the car, and she's yelling at the McDonald's drive-through because they had her waiting. And you know, she got the green hair, you know, all that shit, too small outfit. She's sitting down in the car. You can see it, you know, her stomach's out because it's a halter top, you know, all this and that. Then you see the little kid crawl over from the backseat. That mean they not, you know, anybody else, the rest of us, for a number of reasons. One, because you don't want to get pulled over. Exactly. You got your little kids scratched. They're big enough to walk like that. They're like 3 years old. You still got them strapped in the fucking car seat. You know, because you don't want to get pulled. It's not even just about you being so safe because, you know, our generation, hell, back in the day when we was kids, you know, they didn't even have seat belts. You know, much less a car seat. You know, we all could remember, you know, just sitting or even all of us sitting in the front seat, the bench seat, you know, yeah, all three. But that ain't even the point. You just don't even want to get pulled over. Exactly. It'd be one of these videos where they getting justice for you because they pulled you over because you're a little kid in the back seat jumping up and down, or even if they ain't, they can see because, you know, these motherfuckers, they in the SUVs now. You know, them little Ford Escapes. The police, they in SUVs and cars. They see in your car, they clearly see your little kid ain't in a fucking car seat. You get pulled, why the fuck, especially as a female, why the fuck you pull it, you know, damn well, before you leave. Exactly, motherfuckers will tell you, no, I can't because I ain't got no car seat. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave the house, I can't, or so-and-so got the car seat, or my sister, or whatever. The point is, people are cognizant, aware, but she driving, so she was in the drive-thru, and the video, she started the video, because she wanted to clown, you know, because the time was taking so long, and and she's cussing out, I want to talk to the manager, and then the people, you see the little kid crawl over the center console, from the back seat. She don't even say anything, you know, she's still yelling at them and then post the video. Okay, my point in all this in the comment section was people was still on that, whoa, you got to be nice to these people who serving your food because they might spit in it. It's like, wait a minute, where does that happen? I worked fast food before, and I was a teenager, a young teenager. It wasn't even in fucking high school yet. I never thought about spitting in somebody's food. Matter of fact, there was cases. I remember I heard it on the news, you know, motherfuckers jacked off in the mayonnaise. Never thought of none of that shit. So you can't even say, oh, it didn't happen. Nah, never thought. If I'm pissed off at most, you know, you think about maybe you gonna hit the motherfucker. But no, that shows you liberals are fucking nasty. Who would even think of that? It's not we trust it and we're so trusting. You're like, oh, what exactly? You're like, well, you're the one who's naive. No, we're not naive. We know that you liberals are fucking nasty. The rest of us, if you talking shit, it's going to be like, bitch, don't bring your ass up here no more. Or either, you know, come back around here, I get off at 10:30. But I'm not spitting in your fucking food. I might slow down the service, but not even that. I ain't even going to do that. Bitch, I get off at 10:30 then. You so mad, come back up here. But I'm not spitting in you. That shit doesn't even cross. That's not gangster. Spit, exactly. That's that witchcraft shit. Oh, because you're a coward. I got to do something to spit. I'm like, spitting you. Oh, and all these comments, you know, and it's like it's a resurgence of that shit. Trying to scare people. Oh, or either a female, I would just wait until I get my food, then talk shit. It's like, yeah, normal people don't do that. They gonna talk shit back to you, either slam the door on you, or either give you your food, and hand it to you all fucked up, kind of, so then you gonna complain, no, hell no, this bitch threw the food in my face, you know what I'm saying? But you don't think, and they're like, well, you just didn't think that they would know, because you're nasty like that. Liberals are nasty like that. We don't even think like that. That's why y'all so cowardly, playing victim. Oh, we're racist. We're victims of racism. That's why you so cowardly like that. The rest of us, we don't even think like that. It doesn't even cross our mind, and you're not hipping us to something. Well, you just don't know. No, that's why we don't want to be around. We don't want y'all. You're nasty. Only y'all would even think of shit like that, spitting in somebody's food. You better watch who you talk to. No, because, again, like I said, if you're the person that's behind the goddamn counter, you don't get mad to where you want to spit. You're going to be like, okay, well, shit. Like I said, you might be like, nigga, I get off at 11 o'clock. You be here. If that's the case, you feel like that, I get off, I close the night. You know what I'm saying? We square up then, but I ain't spitting in your fucking food. Yeah, I think most people are like that work. In fact, ain't nobody, all that crazy, they gonna spit in your, no, they're not. And matter of fact, the other employees, you don't want to be around somebody like that. Not even because you're worried about getting fired or the restaurant getting a fine or shut down and you losing your job. You naturally don't like some, because they're more than likely, the other employees don't like somebody like that. It's not a thing where you can just blend in and be part of the group. They not gonna like you. You doing shit, if you thinking like that you gonna spit in somebody's food, more than likely they don't like you either. The other employees. You are doing something where that customer, it has a reason to snap on you. More than likely, the other employees don't like you. You gonna do something that shows you the type of nasty person to do some shit like that, and they gonna get rid of you. More than you probably late, your uniform nasty, you probably wear the same. You work fast food, probably wear the same uniform, don't wash it. Shit. I can tell you from personal experience. I did, thankfully, when I worked some, these places like that back in the day, I never had coworkers like that. But yeah, it's like, you see these motherfuckers everywhere. You can tell it's easy. Like I said, it is really easy. They don't understand that normal people don't operate like that. And they're the ones who get mad and try to play victim. Oh, like I said, that the shit about the dude who got beat up because his girlfriend, they like I said, threw that drink. There's a prime example. The dude literally got at his ass. The dude, got at him. That's what got at that ass mean, Brian. Yeah. Not your hind parts. The saying isn't he got at your hind parts. I'm talking to you, Brian. You know who I'm talking to. It's not he got at your hind parts. He got at that ass. That white boy got at that other white boy ass and bust his goddamn face open. That's how that really worked. That's what that saying mean. I think this site I just found, it got that video too. But yeah, this guy right here. So yeah, that's what I said. It's like you're being set up. Y'all are being set up for the okie doke. It is like you see the girl thought it was okay to throw a drink and then tried to play it off.
Right? I'm in the middle of talking to her about something personal regarding. Oh hi, bye.
You don't need to be wearing masks.
No, we don't.
How do I eat a burrito with my mask on?
I wasn't talking to you guys though. That's what I was laughing about. I was talking to him because he just had a conversation with our buddy Kevin that serves the drinks at Pete's. We're locals here, but we're on the other side. We're on the other side of the fence. We don't believe in this stuff.
No, that's cool, but you shouldn't go around calling people.
I wasn't calling you. So
Well, I know, but just keep that all to yourself,
Well, no, not necessarily.
I
because
just don't think it's like
I hear you. It's okay. It's all right. I'm a business owner here for 30 years. I got it.
Are you going to be okay?
I'm on Sepulveda. We only refer, but the business is Orbit, and we work for companies and government.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, but it's okay. We don't work for residents in the environment. It's all right.
What are you looking at me for? I didn't say shit to you. Get the fuck out
Oh no,
of my face.
don't get hit. Oh gee, hey, Matt. Oh shit. That was dumb. Hey, guys, stop. You don't. Hey.
Fuck off me.
Hey, stop.
Get her off me. Get your girl off me. Get off me.
You shouldn't have thrown the drink in his face.
I don't give a fuck.
You should not have thrown the drink. That was stupid. You shouldn't do that with somebody
Hey, you
that
might have
likes.
COVID now. You better go to the doctor.
Look, you see how she's swinging her arm like she hype. I don't give a fuck. She just got her boyfriend beat up, but she don't give a fuck. She do it again, and her boyfriend just took all them pounds to the face. You know, that's literally, you see how he got at his ass. That's what got at it, get in your ass mean. He got in his ass. He dug in that ass. He dug in his ass, nigga. Yeah, that's what dug in his ass. That's a prime example of digging in the nigga ass. He lit that boy nose and mouth, pop, and busting him, open him wide up. Alright, so you see her, you know, she don't give a fuck, you know, and that's what I say, it's a setup. Whose daughter is that? Because clearly, I don't even think they're liberals. You might be like, oh, well, her parents are liberals. Clearly, they raised her like that. Nah, probably not. Exactly, yeah, exactly. They're the opposite. She's rebelling. You know, they watching all this Cardi B and all that shit. And you see how, like I said, she's swinging her arms. I don't give a fuck. That bitch ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You see, if dude bust her boyfriend up like that, if he would have just kept swinging wildly, but you see, that's why he bust dude up. He was in control of all his punches. He ain't a boxer, nowhere near, but he just can fight. And he was able not to hit her. Because he wasn't just fighting like a girl, just swinging. Nah, he aiming for dude's face. Boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? He aimed on and it found his target. He connected. Bing! And he didn't, you know what I'm saying? And when she jumped in the way, he didn't even have to pull him because he did, you know, he knew. And he really was mad. That was there. You know, he wanted, you know, everybody else might have just threw out the way, but he didn't. But you know, that's my whole point, you know, that like I said, y'all being set up, they really got y'all. It's like, I don't even know how they set you up like that. I couldn't be set up like that. You know, you're not gonna just hype my head up and tell me, yeah, you can go slap the shit out that nigga right there and he ain't gonna do nothing. You know, really? Like, first of all, if he really ain't gonna do nothing, why would I want to slap him? So he ain't do nothing to me. I don't care if he's weak. I just don't fuck with him. I know he's not finna be part of my crew. You know, I'm not finna include him on any of my capers because he's weak. But other than that, I don't want to slap him. Why would I want to fucking slap him? Yeah, I just don't see what kind of enjoyment am I gonna get? That's gay shit. I don't want enjoyment out of fighting. You know, we fighting is because you did something to deserve getting your ass beat. I don't want to just wrestle with men, you know, like that. But, so yeah, it's like they really got y'all on some shit. I'm like, they must been putting some, I don't know. They just got to be drugs they done gave y'all or something. I mean, this is more than courage juice. Alcohol is courage juice. We all know that, but I guess courage juice, y'all call it courage. I guess the real liberals, libtard scientists figured out alcohol really isn't courage juice. It's just certain guys and certain, you know what I'm saying, it might amplify something, but really most people it doesn't do anything like that. So they had to give y'all some other drugs to actually make cowards courageous. They didn't find, I don't know, they didn't find some way to make y'all cowards courageous. And you just, yeah, we're confounded. We really are confounded. Like, and it's not like we want to punk y'all out. It's like, yeah, we are really at this time, thankfully, you know, prayerfully, God gave this man a situation where he can just let loose for all of us. He did, you know, because like I said, remember all the times with me, y'all just talk shit and then, you know, y'all don't do anything. But it didn't make it so good, This was so perfect. You know, it was heaven sent. He didn't have to beat the girl. He had a little suck ass, you know, like a cow who don't gird his loins like a man, his loins like a man. He had one of the type of dudes God hate. He had a bitch that God hate. And you saw the beginning of the video. They threw that coffee on him. It was all just stars aligned. It was all perfect. Oh, and he could just fuck that dude's face up like, woo. It was like, yeah, thank you. It was perfect. They couldn't say anything. He didn't hit the chick. He was all controlled. She ripped his shirt, but it was a t-shirt. But I'm pretty sure he was so hyped. And she up there all hyped. Yeah, I do it again. And her boyfriend just leaking. You know, look like a leaky faucet. And then the dude didn't get arrested. My man didn't get arrested. None of that. I mean, it's fucked up because she should have. Because it ain't even got to be hot. Spit ain't hot. And I'm talking about before COVID. You've been learned years ago. Yeah, just like I was talking about, spitting on somebody's food. That's an assault charge. See what I'm saying? Only a evil, nasty libtard would do that. You know, anybody else, first of all, you know, it's just nasty. Second, it's an assault charge. You know, you spit on somebody's hamburger, you work at McDonald's, give it to them, and they figure out or find, whatever. That's an assault charge. She threw coffee. That was supposed to be an assault charge. She assaulted him first. It could have been cold coffee. It could have been a fucking soda. But it was hot coffee. You know, it could have, remember, back again, McDonald's. Remember back in the day, the lady who sued McDonald's because it was too fucking hot? I don't know if she got the car. I don't know where she got it. Probably from one of them trendy places, whatever. It might even be a local coffee shop. Might not even be Starbucks. But, you know, but maybe they all know not to make the coffee too damn hot. Because, yeah, they going to they ain't worried about somebody throwing it in somebody's face. They worried about, you know, you spilling it on yourself and getting third degree or, you know, burns and all that shit and suing them. So the coffee might not be that hot. But still, it's still hot. She threw it on him and he didn't hit her. Then you got it all on video, the whole encounter. And you see how they harassed these two dudes for not wearing a mask. The man says, I own a business around here for 30 years. And they harassing them about it. And they like, we don't believe in that shit. You know, neither do I. But like I said, only liberals are nasty. Nasty like that. They're the ones who are uninclusive. Well, you can't wear your mask. And they gonna, you know, this bullshit that you gonna kill people. No, nobody is fucking dying like that. And just like last flu season, last year or the year before that, if the person's immune system was that compromised, they would have died. They're gonna die from the flu. And COVID, just the flu. They're gonna die anyway. They didn't die last year when flu season came. All this crazy ass communist shit. Like I said, you can't even lie about it. All the so-called peaceful protests, it's like a virus isn't alive. It's not smart enough. A virus doesn't know, well, all these people are gathered together, but it's for George Kirby. Since it's for George Kirby, I'm gonna leave all these people alone. But these people want to go to church or go to the gym or go back to work. I'm gonna infect them. That's who I'm affect. You know, I'm gonna infect all these people. And they literally thought we was gonna go, oh yeah, you're right, we should stay home, especially after all this shit we just saw. It ain't even about what they was wearing mask. No, bitch. First of all, we ain't even gonna go into the subject of the mask. But the reason for the social distancing, even with the mask, it's still supposed to be 6 feet apart by science. You know, according to all these fake ass, you know, the ones on the communist side, socialists. So no, according you shot yourselves in the foot, you know, months ago when you started this dumb shit, but you ain't know niggas was gonna act up like that. I think they really didn't know. We think that they planned all that. You know, the riots might have been planned But I think they really lost control. They didn't know how niggas act when you just, and they just basically save, not even just saving face. They just like, yeah, I support it. Yeah, it's just summer love. They just rioting, or not rioting. They're protesting. They just, yeah, they're dying with the lie. They don't, no matter what, do not change what you said. They just, that's all it is. If you black, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh hell, maybe you white trailer or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They fucked up. They really like, god damn, I ain't know they was gonna do all that. You bitch, how you ain't know they was gonna do all that? Don't even sit here and lie to me like that. Yeah, but we got no choice but just gotta keep lying about this shit. Like, damn, bitch, you ain't know these niggas gonna do all that? You crazy as hell. Flat screens, PlayStations, stereo systems, all free? Shit, nigga, you know these niggas was finna act the damn fool. We done made them play victim. And these niggas, grown ass niggas, I know, still waiting on they got a phrase, the old folks, it's embarrassing, ship to come in. What the hell is a ship to come in? You know what I'm saying? You better get out and make something happen. You waiting on winning a fucking lottery. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me with that weak shit, you know, the ship to come in. Bitch, you need to goddamn do something. I ain't in your fucking category, nigga. We are not the fucking same, you piece of shit, bitch. Your ship ain't coming in. You gonna be stink and broke, and keep it up, you really gonna be stinking. You know what I'm saying? The hood stinking. How we say in the hood, leave that nigga stinking. Keep that shit up, you dumb bitch.